February 19, 2024, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. A bedroom in Voronezh, Russia. Blackout curtains. 3 monitors glowing. A LockBit affiliate opens his laptop. The same site he's visited 100 times. He enters his credentials. The page loads, but something's wrong. Black background, white text. He leans closer. His hands freeze on the keyboard. Mouth dry. Pulse hammering in his ears. This site is now under the control of the National Crime Agency of the UK, working in close cooperation with the FBI. He refreshes. Still there. He tries the backup URL. Same banner. The admin panel seized. The affiliate dashboard taken over. Across the world, the same scene plays out. A hacker in Brazil slams his laptop shut. Another in Vietnam frantically clears his browser history. In a Moscow apartment, someone is already packing a bag. Every single server, controlled by law enforcement. And then, at 6:30 p.m., something stranger happens. The seizure notice disappears. The LockBit website comes back online. Same dark web interface, same layout. But instead of leaked victim data, there are countdown timers, just like the ones LockBit used to terrorize their victims, taking down to something. The cyber criminal underground erupts. Forums light up. What is this? A hack? A mistake? And then someone figures it out. The FBI isn't just taking down LockBit, they're trolling them, using their own website, their own countdown timers, their own psychological warfare tactics against them. This is the story of Operation Cronos, the takedown that became a masterclass in psychological warfare, and the $10 million bounty that turned a ransomware kingpin into the world's most wanted hacker.
To understand why this takedown matters, you need to see what LockBit actually was. Imagine a hacker in Sao Paulo, 23 years old, lives with his parents. He's good at breaking into networks, but he's never written a line of malware in his life. Doesn't matter. He logs into LockBit's affiliate portal, pays $700 in Bitcoin, gets access to a control panel. Point, click, deploy. Somewhere in New Jersey, a hospital's screens go dark. That's ransomware as a service. LockBit built the weapon. Affiliates pulled the trigger. When the victim paid, LockBit took 20%. The affiliate kept 80%. No technical skills required. No infrastructure to maintain. It was brilliant. And devastating. Pull up a map of ransomware attacks since 2019. 2,500 red dots appear across the globe. Every single one of them is a LockBit victim. A children's hospital in Toronto, screens frozen, critical systems offline. Royal Mail's international hub in Belfast, packages stacked to the ceiling, nothing moving. Boeing's parts database, 50 gigabytes of sensitive data, held hostage. The Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, the largest bank in the world, locked out of their own systems. Capital Health in New Jersey, critical infrastructure compromised, systems locked down. Fulton County, Georgia, a major government office handling sensitive court proceedings, their systems encrypted overnight. Now look at the money. A DOJ press conference. The number appears on screen behind the speaker. $120 million. Not demanded. Actually paid, and that's just what they could trace. By 2023, 1 in 4 ransomware attacks globally had LockBit's fingerprints on it. They weren't a criminal group, they were an industry. And at its peak, they didn't just want money, they wanted loyalty, brand evangelism. A photo surfaces on a Russian forum, a man's forearm, fresh tattoo, the LockBit logo in black ink. Below it, a caption, $1,000 to anyone who gets our logo permanently inked. They ran a tattoo bounty. Affiliates posted photos, showed off the ink, expected payment. Some of them are still waiting. Chat logs would later reveal complaints. Affiliates got the tattoos. LockBit never paid. It was the first sign that behind the polished operation, something was rotten. But nobody was paying attention. Not when the money was this good. Not when the leader, known only as LockBit Sup, was posting challenges on criminal forums. A screenshot of his message, white text on a dark background. $1 million to anyone who can reveal my real identity. He was that confident, arrogant, untouchable. Or so he thought. Late January 2024, 3 weeks before the takedown, a forum moderator on XSS, one of the most prominent Russian cybercrime forums, posts an announcement. LockBit Sup's account, banned. Status: Ripper, Scammer. He refused to pay an affiliate who provided network access. The forums turned on him. His own people were calling him a thief. The digital cartel boss was losing his grip. He just didn't know how fast it was about to slip.
What LockBit Sup didn't know was that for months, shadows had been watching. An FBI field office, fluorescent lights, agents hunched over monitors. On the screen, LockBit's server infrastructure. They're not attacking it, they're mapping it. Operation Cronos, 10 countries, dozens of agencies, the National Crime Agency in London, Europol in The Hague, Australian Federal Police, all feeding intelligence into the same system, all watching the same target. And they found a weakness almost immediately. An analyst pulls up LockBit's server configuration, scrolls through the code, stops, highlights a line, PHP, outdated, unpatched, a known vulnerability that allows remote code execution, CVE 2023-3824. The patch had been available for months. The same group that ran a bug bounty program, that prided themselves on operational security, that bragged about being unhackable on criminal forums. They forgot to update their software. But here's what makes it devastating. Another analyst opens a file, sits forward, calls her supervisor over. LockBit Sup's Proton Mail recovery email addresses. They'd traced them, cross-referenced them, and discovered something almost too careless to believe. The same emails he used for criminal infrastructure, he also used for personal accounts, his social media, his Apple ID, his real life. One email address, used everywhere, like leaving your house key under the doormat while running an international crime syndicate. The supervisor stares at the screen, shakes his head. After all the sophistication, all the security theater, the entire operation hinged on this single amateur mistake. One mistake. That's all it took. The operation goes active. An FBI technician types a command, executes the exploit. A progress bar fills. Access granted. They're inside LockBit's admin panel. Every affiliate username, every victim, every ransom negotiation, laid out like a spreadsheet. An agent scrolls through internal chat logs, stops on a conversation. Two affiliates complaining about LockBit Sup. He takes too much. Greedy bastard. Have you seen his code? Terrible. The agent screenshots it. Even the criminals hated their boss. They find cryptocurrency wallets, source code, affiliate recruitment records, and something that changes everything. A database file. 2,500 entries, decryption keys, enough to unlock every victim's files. For free, the FBI now had everything they needed to destroy LockBit and to humiliate them in the process. February 19th, 2024, the strike begins. A server room in the Netherlands, blinking lights, humming machines. A technician receives a call, walks to a specific rack, pulls the plug. Server goes dark. Germany, a data center outside Frankfurt. Same call, same procedure. Server goes dark. Finland, France, Switzerland, Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, one by one. 34 servers, like dominoes falling across time zones. A police car pulls up to an apartment block in Warsaw. Officers climb the stairs, knock on a door. An affiliate is let out in handcuffs. He's still wearing his pajamas. Another arrest in Ukraine. Same scene, different country. Back at FBI headquarters, a technician scrolls through a list of cryptocurrency accounts. 200 of them. He clicks a button. Frozen. Another click. Frozen. 200 times. An analyst pulls up a spreadsheet. Proton Mail accounts, Tutanota accounts. 14,000 entries, all connected to LockBit operations. One by one, they go dark. Indictments unseal. Russian nationals named publicly for the first time. Photographs attached. Faces that were supposed to stay hidden. In Virginia, an FBI supervisor watches the last server blink offline. He picks up his phone, calls London. One word, go. By 5 p.m. Eastern, LockBit's entire infrastructure is gone. Years of work, millions of dollars in systems, erased in an afternoon. But the FBI isn't done, because the takedown was only phase 1. 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
the LockBit site comes back online. But it doesn't look like a seizure notice anymore. It looks like LockBit's leak site, the same dark interface, the same tile layout, the same design their victims saw before their data went public, except the tiles don't lead to stolen files. Click one, it opens an FBI press release. Click another, an NCA announcement from London. Click a third, a technical report from a cybersecurity firm, detailing exactly how LockBit was compromised. All of it hosted on LockBit's own servers. And the countdown timers? They're counting down to FBI revelations. The same psychological pressure LockBit used against hospitals and schools, now turned against them.
An affiliate logs in to check the damage. The panel loads, but instead of his dashboard, a message appears. Law enforcement has taken control of LockBit's platform and obtained all the information held on there. This information relates to the LockBit group and you, their affiliate. He keeps reading. His hands start shaking. We may be in touch with you very soon. He closes his laptop, unplugs it, throws it in a bag, walks outside, dumps it in a trash bin 3 blocks away. He's done. Back on the leak site, a new tile appears. A blog post. The title glows on the dark background. We know who you are. Click. The post opens. Screenshots everywhere. Private conversations. Affiliates complaining about LockBit sup, calling him a scammer, mocking his coding skills. The FBI is publishing their dirty laundry on their own front porch. February 20, the first timer hits 0. Details about the seizure drop. 34 servers, 200 cryptocurrency accounts, and the announcement that hits affiliates hardest. 2,500 decryption keys recovered. The FBI and NCA uploaded a free decryption tool to the No More Ransom portal. Victims can now unlock their files without paying a cent. Years of extortion. Undone with a download link. For a hospital in Toronto, an IT manager downloads the tool, runs it, watches as patient records unlock, file by file. Surgical schedules restored, medical histories accessible again. No ransom paid, no data lost. The nightmare finally over. February 21. Information about the affiliates themselves. Screenshots of the admin panel, tools they used, networks they compromised, and proof of something LockBit always denied. A victim chat log appears on screen. A company paid the ransom. LockBit promised to delete their data. But in the seized database, the files are still there. Every company that paid, their data kept anyway. The promise was a lie. It was always a lie. February 22. Technical reports drop. Deep dives into how they recruited, how they managed their business, how the whole operation was rotting from the inside. February 23. The final reveal. A tile labeled with the question that had haunted cybersecurity for years. Who is LockBit sup? Mark Stockley, a cybersecurity evangelist at Malwarebytes, watches the site update. He starts laughing. This is how ransomware groups talk to each other. The NCA is obviously trolling LockBit. The cybercriminal underground loses their minds. Forum posts explode. This was a group that weaponized fear. Pay or suffer. Watch the clock. Feel the pressure. And now the FBI was doing it to them, on their own website, using their own design, their own tactics. The hunted had become the hunters.
LockBit sup didn't take it well. February 24th, one day after the identity tease, a new leak site appears on the dark web. Different URL, same branding, and the first victim listed makes the FBI agent monitoring the site laugh out loud. FBI.gov. There's no data, no leak, just a threat, and below it, a statement. Almost 3,000 words. Rambling, defensive, desperate. He insists the FBI only compromise servers running PHP. Backup servers are fine. Operations will continue. He's learned his lesson. New infrastructure coming. Better security. Then it gets strange. He starts talking about Fulton County, claims the FBI only acted to protect sensitive court documents. This is a false flag operation, he writes. A security researcher reads the statement, posts his response online. The FBI hacked you because you're a criminal. Not everything is about conspiracy theories. But LockBit sup isn't done performing. He escalates the bounty, The $1 million challenge becomes $10 million. His message appears on the new site. The FBI uses unclear wording. A reward of up to $10 million means they can pay you $100. I'm willing to pay $10 million. No more, no less. Then he makes a mistake. The FBI states that my income is over $100 million. This is true. He's bragging, publicly confirming the FBI's estimate while his unpaid affiliates watch. The same affiliates who got LockBit tattoos and never received their $1,000. Within days, LockBit is back. New victims appear on the new leak site, but threat intelligence analysts notice immediately. Boeing, that attack happened in October 2023, before Operation Cronos. Now it's reposted with a March 2024 deadline. Air Albania, old files, new timestamps. Fulton County appears with a February 29th deadline. LockBit claims the county paid. Officials deny it. The whole thing is theater. Recycled attacks dressed up as new victories. And then the imposters arrive. In the chaos following the takedown, multiple people start claiming to be the real LockBit sup. Different accounts, different forums, each one insisting they're legitimate. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. The community fractures. Paranoia spreads. Every affiliate wonders if the person they're talking to is a Fed.
February 23rd had come and gone. The countdown hit 0, but the reveal was only a tease. Photos appeared on the seized LockBit site. A man's face, grainy but clear. His car, license plate visible. Locations he frequented, no name. LockBit sup responded immediately on his new site. They're bluffing. They don't know who I am. If they did, they'd have already arrested me. The NCA didn't respond. They didn't need to. They were building something bigger. May 7th, 2024. 3 months after Operation Cronos. The seized LockBit site comes back online. Law enforcement still controls it, and there are new countdown timers, 8 of them, all synchronized, all pointing to the same moment. Who is LockBit sup? The cybersecurity world watches. Journalists refresh the page. The clock ticks down. 0. Press releases drop simultaneously. US Department of Justice, UK National Crime Agency, Australian Federal Police, all announcing the same name. The online news outlet The Hit reports this man is the one who built LockBit. The Justice Department press release reads, Dmitry Khoroshev, 31 years old, Russian national, living in Voronezh, Russia. His photo appears on screen, not grainy this time, clear. His home address, his known associates, his cryptocurrency wallets. The puppet master of Voronezh wasn't anonymous anymore. The US Department of State announces a reward. The number appears below his photo, up to $10 million, for information leading to his arrest or conviction. The same amount Khoroshev offered for someone to reveal his own identity. The FBI matched his bounty dollar for dollar. But the US, UK, and Australia don't just name him, they blacklist his cryptocurrency wallets. Every exchange in the world receives an alert. If Dmitry tries to move a single Satoshi, alarm bells ring. And here's what makes the unmasking devastating, even if Russia never extradites him. In the criminal underworld, anonymity is currency. It's protection, it's power, it's the reason people work with you instead of against you. Khoroshev built his empire on the promise that he was untraceable, that working with LockBit was safe, that law enforcement would never find them. Now his face is on wanted posters, his address is public, his wallets are frozen. He can't move money without triggering alerts. He can't travel without risking arrest. And every criminal who ever worked with him knows, if they found him, they can find anyone. He's become a liability. Even in Russia, that's a dangerous thing to be. The investigation revealed something even uglier beneath the surface. An FBI analyst pulls up LockBit's internal database. Between June 2022 and February 2024, the operation built over 7,000 ransomware attacks. Impressive. Until you look closer. 194 affiliates joined the program, paid their fees, got their access, but only 148 ever managed to build a working attack. And of those 148, only 80 ever received a ransom payment. 114 affiliates.
They paid to join, spent weeks learning the system, conducted attacks, and never saw a single dollar. Khoroshev wasn't just running a criminal empire, he was running a scam on his own criminals. Later data breaches revealed worse. Chat logs surface, a victim negotiation in progress. An affiliate in Warsaw refreshes his chat window. He's been negotiating with a manufacturing company for 3 days, getting close to a deal. Then the victim goes silent. 12 hours pass. 24. The affiliate assumes the negotiation fell through, logs off disappointed. He has no idea that in a parallel chat window, Khoroshev has been talking to the same victim directly, undercutting his own affiliate. Khoroshev takes the whole ransom himself, blocks the affiliate, keeps the money. The affiliate never knows why the deal suddenly failed. The success rate for affiliates who entered negotiations? 41%, less than half. And when victims did pay, the decryption tools often didn't work. Files stayed locked, money gone. Both sides scammed. This wasn't ransomware as a service. This was a protection racket wrapped in code. But the worst lie was about the children. December 2022, a LockBit affiliate attacks a hospital. Not just any hospital, one that treats children. The news spreads through cybercrime forums. Even criminals have limits. Attacking kids crosses a line. LockBit SUPP responds immediately. A post appears on the leak site. An apology, rare for any ransomware group. This affiliate violated our rules. LockBit has strict policies against targeting hospitals that provide life-saving care. The affiliate has been banned. The decryption key has been provided for free. The statement circulates. Security researchers note the unusual move. Except it was all performance. The NCA's investigation found the truth. That same affiliate, the one supposedly banned for attacking children, remained active in the LockBit program. A database entry shows his activity after the ban. 127 more attacks built, 50 victim negotiations, multiple ransom payments received. Khoroshev knew. He didn't care. The apology was marketing. The children were just another payday.
In the months following Operation Cronos, LockBit's infrastructure crumbled. A subsequent breach exposed even more: 60,000 Bitcoin addresses used by the operation, 4,400 negotiation transcripts, custom malware builds, affiliate configurations, and the passwords. Security researchers combing through the data found something that captured the absurdity perfectly. The credentials that protected this criminal empire weren't complex cryptographic keys. One admin panel password was literally LockBit 2022. Another was password 123, the kind of passwords security experts beg people not to use. The group that terrorized corporations with military-grade encryption protected their own systems like a shared Netflix account. Screenshots spread across social media. The fear was gone. Only ridicule remained. By mid-2024, the exodus was complete. An affiliate in Prague reads another recruitment post from Khoroshev. LockBit 4.0, higher fees, more restrictions, fewer guarantees. He thinks about the tattoo on his forearm, the $1,000 he never received, the colleagues who got scammed. He types a response. "You scammed everyone last time. Why would anyone trust you now?" Posts it, logs off, deletes his accounts, walks away. The thread goes quiet. Only 69 affiliates remained active. The brand was toxic. Operation Cronos had proven they could be infiltrated, that their operational security was amateur, that their promises were lies. Khoroshev attempted comebacks, whispers of LockBit 5.0, desperate forum posts, but the terms had changed and the trust was gone. By late 2024, threat intelligence firms were tracking LockBit's decline in real time. The victim count dropped month over month. The affiliates who remained were low-level operators, newcomers who couldn't get accepted anywhere else. The operation didn't explode. It didn't get raided again. It just faded into irrelevance, into a cautionary tale.
Dmitry Khoroshev remains free. He's in Voronezh. Russia doesn't extradite its nationals. The indictment lists 26 charges: conspiracy, computer fraud, extortion. But unless he leaves Russia, he'll never see the inside of a courtroom. That said, his life has changed. Sanctions from the UK, US, and Australia, asset freezes, travel bans. His cryptocurrency wallets are flagged on every major exchange. His face is on wanted posters. The anonymity that protected him for years is gone. And in the criminal underworld, that matters. $100 million in wallets he can't touch, an empire reduced to scraps, a reputation destroyed not by law enforcement propaganda, but by his own chat logs, his own affiliates calling him a scammer, his own lies exposed. The ransomware landscape has shifted since Operation Cronos. Law enforcement agencies around the world studied the playbook, not just the technical takedown, the psychological operation, the trolling, the use of the criminals' own infrastructure against them. Similar tactics have appeared in subsequent operations. The template has been written. Fight fear with fear, fight theater with theater. But ransomware hasn't disappeared. New groups have emerged. Ransom Hub, ALVH, Hunters International, Keelan. The market is worth over $12 billion. As long as there's money to be made, there will be criminals. As long as there are criminals, there will be victims. Operation Cronos proved something crucial. Even the most sophisticated cybercriminals make mistakes. LockBit had resources, a global network, hundreds of affiliates, millions in revenue, and they got taken down because they forgot to patch their PHP. Voronezh, Russia, late evening. Dmitry Khoroshev opens his laptop. 3 monitors still glow in the darkness. The blackout curtains are still drawn. He navigates to his old website, the one law enforcement still controls. The seizure banner is still there, his own face staring back at him from an FBI wanted poster. $100 million he can't spend, an empire that answers to no one, a $10 million bounty on his head. Somewhere, an FBI analyst is monitoring this session, logging his activity, watching. The man who once offered $1 million to anyone who could find him is now the one being hunted. The countdown timers he used to terrorize thousands of victims now sit frozen on his own seized servers. A permanent reminder. The FBI didn't just take down the world's most dangerous ransomware operation, they made sure he'd never forget how.
This video documents real law enforcement operations against cybercriminals. All information is sourced from public FBI, DOJ, NCA, and Europol press releases. We do not endorse or provide instruction for illegal activities. Cybercrime carries severe legal penalties in every jurisdiction. Protect yourself. Keep software updated, use strong, unique passwords, enable 2-factor authentication, and maintain offline backups. Report ransomware incidents to local law enforcement and the FBI's IC3, that's ic3.gov. Full sources and documentation available in the description.